This is CJ Baxter at Axia Wealth Management, and on behalf of myself and Richard, we just hope that you're all staying safe and healthy out there during this crazy time in our lives. We're both working from home currently, trying to do our part, staying as much as we can. That is easier said than done for our family. We've got two energetic little girls running around the house that are getting a little bit stir crazy, so we're hopefully going to get a walk in later today and go enjoy some of that sunshine out there.
Hi!
And we also just want to thank all of you. We work with a great group of clients and we feel very privileged to do so. And we just want to thank you for sticking with your investment plans through this tough time, because that is ultimately what is going to get you through this. And we want to make sure that you are positioned so that when people do inevitably go back to the restaurants, when they reschedule their vacations, when conferences get back in play, and the economy goes back to normal, that you are positioned for that rebound. Now, if you guys remember, the first video I put out, I think back in 2018, was a recap of different market cycles, bear and bull market cycles, just to hopefully get you guys prepared for that. We knew one was inevitably coming, and now that we're in one, I thought it'd be a great time to go back, review those cycles, review those time periods, just to give you guys some perspective and hopefully calm those nerves a little bit to see what the upside's going to look like coming out of this thing. So what you're looking at now on the screen is every bear and bull market dating back to 1926. And the threshold that actually makes up an official bear market is a 20% decline in the markets from the previous high. I'll also mention that the graph resets on the axis just so they can fit it on one page, which is why it looks a little bit funky, but it gives you some good perspective. And as you can see, we've had 8 bear markets in total. The Great Depression, which lasted 34 months and saw a decline of 83%. Then we have the 1940s bear market, which was down 22% and lasted only 6 months. And then you can skip forward to the 2008 Great Recession, that was down 51% and lasted 16 months. Moving forward on this graph, we will now have one that starts in 2020, because as of Friday, the S&P 500 was down around 31% from its previous high, so we are officially in bear market territory. As you can see, there have been only 8 bear markets, and the average duration is 16 months. And if you back out the extreme, which is the Great Depression, it comes down to about 13 months. The average decline is 40%, but again, if you back out the extreme of the Great Depression, it averages out around 35% decline. So the good news in all of this is that bear markets are relatively short-lived, but when you're in the midst of it, like we are right now, I know it can feel like an eternity. The other good news is the following bull markets are much longer and take the markets much higher. So now let's get to the fun part where you guys can see the rebound of the markets and how quickly that can occur from previous crises that we've experienced. So what you're looking at now is a balanced portfolio of 60% in stocks and 40% in bonds, and how that portfolio came out of previous crises. Now, one of the more similar ones that we are dealing with would be the 9/11 terrorist attacks. And I say that because it wasn't the result of a financial situation. It was a shock to our society, and the markets reacted accordingly, much like we are seeing now with this pandemic. Now take a look at how that moderate portfolio rebounded. Now you can see that 3 years out, the markets were up 40%. 5 years out, you would be up 81%. So this is a great example of why sticking to your plan and making sure you're positioned right, so that when we get through this, and we will get through this, your portfolio is properly invested for that rebound. So I hope this helps provide some perspective for you guys. It's always good to take a step back, look at things from the big picture, from the long term, how these cycles have endured. But I know when we're in the midst of something like this, it can be nerve-wracking. So just know that myself and Richard, we're here to help you guys. If you find yourself getting nervous or anything, don't ever hesitate to give us a call, shoot us an email. We're here to help and get you through it the best that we can. So until next time, stay disciplined, stay safe and healthy out there, and most importantly, keep that toilet paper stock up. Who would have thought in 2020 this roll would be the hottest commodity? Crazy. Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.